Why won't you die? You call yourself a prime. You were a records clerk when I found you. You will be dust when I'm through with you. You're as soft as the weaklings you fight for. What a waste of energon. Yes, come. There is no greater honor than to fall at the hand of a king. I am the Dominator. I am the Destroyer. I am Megatron!
Megatron. The big bad of Transformers. I was just talking to you, Kron. That's later. Like last video, I'm going to be doing 3 versions. 1 animated and Bayformers. Now Transformers 1 Megatron is a modern take, I would say, on Megatron. In G1 he was just kind of evil because he liked it.
You'll never stop me.
However, in Transformers 1, things are a little bit different. You get to see his full origin. You see him work with Orion and their whole chemistry and relationship. And as the movie goes on, you get to see his sort of personality. He makes a lot of violent jokes.
Any part of the Iacon 5000, I swear I will smelt your face right off.
Now, you don't think anything of it at the start, but when he learns his world is a lie and Sentinel has been using them, you realize there's more to those jokes. He's always had this anger and violence inside of him, but now he knows where to direct it, and it's at Sentinel. Now, I did say he knows where to direct his violence, but that isn't entirely true. When he descends into becoming Megatron, he becomes very self-destructive and doesn't care if he gets him or others killed trying to get revenge on Sentinel Prime. I think the best instance of this is when Sentinel's forces realize they're in that cave. Megatron, or D at this point, he wants to fight all of Sentinel's forces. Which, yeah, they didn't even know how to transform yet. And after he meets the High Guard, and you know, once again being self-destructive, he puts everyone at risk. By beating up Starscream, who knows what could have happened. He could have gotten Orion, B, or Lita killed, or worse. Then after he overthrows Starscream as leader of the High Guard, they start shooting up in the air, basically alerting Sentinel's forces, hey, we're here. And guess what happens? Sentinel finds them. Arachnid goes on a killing spree. And D and B get captured. That rhymed. Now while they're captured, D, you think he would, like, you know, maybe come up with a plan. But no. His plan is just to say fuck you to Sentinel Prime. He stands up, says he's not gonna kneel in front of anyone, and then Sentinel brands him very painfully, and then he stands back up. I gotta hand it to him. It's kinda heat. Yeah, then we skip forward. You know, in his fit of rage, he accidentally shoots Optimus, or Orion at this point. And this is where he fully becomes Megatron. This is the descent. There is no going back. Unless you're watching Earthspark. Never mind. Our next Megatron is Transformers Animated.
Okay, Bumblebee, report.
You need to hang up that computer call. Come over here and kiss me on my hot mouth. I'm feeling romantical.
A lot of Megatrons are very loud and intimidating with their strength, but this Megatron is very calculating, and he's actually deceptive. I know. He actually deceives someone as a Decepticon. Now he gets Sumdac to help him rebuild his body, saying, you know, he's an Autobot. He's like, oh no, don't tell them. I don't want them to see me like this. I don't know why some deck would believe that, but whatever. And so he gets his body built back, and one of the first things he does with the new body is slime Starscream. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really have a lot on this Megatron. It was my personal favorite. Just because I forgot a lot about the season. I need to rewatch it as well, which I'm doing that right now. I don't know if you saw our older videos of that, but they're pretty good. Yeah, this Megatron is very deceptive and cunning, which I think there should be more Megatrons like that. But I do have a place in my heart for the loud and stubborn Megatrons, like War for Cybertron.
Stop running, you fool! Stand and fight!
Or Prime, that drug addict. And last, and maybe least to some people, the Bayverse. Now this Megatron, well, let's go over. All Megatrons are kind of cruel and violent, but this one might have to take the cake for the most cruel and brutal of all Megatrons. In the second movie, he was about to dissect Sam for his information. It was insane. That scene, that thing went up his nose, still scars me to this day. And in Transformers 1, he is chasing Sam. Basically saying, "Give me that cube, boy!" And he says he can smell him, which I don't even know if Transformers can smell. They tell me the lore on that. Now, despite being one of the most violent and brutal Megatrons, it kind of has a fall off. In Transformers 1, he gets killed with the Allspark, and then Transformers 2, he gets resurrected, and he seems weaker. Even though he kills Optimus, he seems weaker. And then he gets his head blasted by Optimus. I guess technically himself. And in the third movie, he has lost everything. He barely has any followers, and he's taking orders from Sentinel Prime. He is Sentinel Prime's bitch. There's no way around it. It is so bad that even Sam's girlfriend Carly has to give Megatron a pep talk and tell him to get back and deal with Sentinel, because you don't want to be Sentinel's bitch, especially if you're a Decepticon. And so in the end, he saves Optimus from Sentinel Prime, which it seems to happen a lot now. Megatron killing Sentinel Prime. And then he offers Optimus a truce. The Decepticons go back to Cybertron. They stop the fighting. They stop this millions of years long war that has destroyed Cybertron and almost destroyed Earth. Now, any other version of Optimus would have gladly accepted this, but we are talking about psychotic, deranged Bayverse Optimus Prime. So instead of accepting this truce and staying on Earth, he instead kills Megatron, his brother, in such a violent and brutal way. And while Sentinel is on the ground, defeated, barely even able to get up, he shoots him in the head.
Betrayed yourself. No, Optimus!
So I guess, in the end, the real villain isn't Megatron. It's Bayverse Optimus Prime.
We will kill them all.
No, but in all seriousness, I love Megatron. I think he's probably one of the best written villains out of a bunch of villains in media in general. And I will be posting something soon, a new list of characters that I want to rant about, and see which one you like the most. That is all. Bye.